Welcome everybody again to another episode of Personal Training Unlocked with Matt Mangol. My name's Josh Shernoff and I am here with the man himself, Matt Mangol. What are you? Matt Mangol, ESD, SM, MW. What are all your different letters you have?
ESD.
I don't know.
What's that acronym for? Anyway, I'm a certified strength and conditioning specialist since 2009 through the National Strength and Conditioning Association, which is a very, 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 very difficult certification. And I'm thankful that, we snuck in there. And Bachelor's of Science in Exercise and Sports Science from Temple University, at least at that time, a very rigorous program. And also certified Spartan small group exercise coach, training people for the obstacle course races, if anybody's interested in that as well. And functional movement screen trained. It's a device and a kit and a format that we use to identify asymmetries, left side versus right side, upper body versus lower body. But anyway, that's enough about me. How's your day going, Josh? You look like a happy man over there.
Oh man, if I was doing any better, I'd be you. Listen, I want to talk about today. Today's going to be kind of a short form but fun episode. Last week we talked about the Parent Trap. Go take a listen to that and give us a little bit of a 5-star review if you believe we've earned it here. But Matt, one thing we said we were going to talk about, and I think we got to jump into it, is gym etiquette.
Gym etiquette. Now this could be huge. We're gonna touch upon things here. We may have to delve deeper.
We're gonna talk. I feel like we're gonna talk about this. This podcast could go on for 10 years, and we will constantly come back to this. Yeah. But
so gym etiquette. Once upon a time, back in the prehistoric era, when we didn't have the smartphones, Josh and I grew up in an era known as the 1900s. The 80s and the 90s were now
what my 9-year-old calls the olden days.
Oh, of course. Yeah. Well, yes. When you're not fighting off dinosaurs and, dueling with your neighbor in a shotgun and having a hoedown down the street. I don't know what else goes on. I covered wagon, caravan.
I'm not sure you're familiar with the 1900s, but no, you're thinking Oregon Trail. But gym etiquette. Focus on that.
Right. But the time there, we didn't have these phones, right? We maybe had a Walkman, but like it was different. You and the gyms were different, and that's okay. Things changed, and that's all right. But basically, we grew up. You went to the YMCA. You went to the gym, not the YMCA. But
no, I mean, that YMCA. That is what the song's about.
To free up space around you to get a bench. But you focus on what you're doing for the most part, and you're BSing with your buddy, but there wasn't anything with the phone. Where we are now, there's a lot more distractions, is what I'm getting at, right? So there's the TVs up on the screen there, and then there's the 75 channels, and then there's
so let me ask you because here's what I want to do. Yes. I want to come, since this is kind of more of an abbreviated episode this week. I want to know your top 5 pet peeves of gym of a lack of gym etiquette. Your top. Let's see off the top of your head. I'm hitting you with this. Top 5.
Not in specific order. Okay. All right. We'll say number 5 is sweating on a bench and using your very sweat towel to wipe your sweaty brow and then wipe down the very sweaty bench that you just were on, re-sweating the bench, and then walking away like nothing happened. Or
so you're sweating on the bench, you're sweating on a towel, you're then taking the sweaty towel and wiping it down as opposed to wiping the...
At least you're wiping it down, right? You're just embedding those germs deeper into the fabric. Just be respectful of other people, that's the biggest thing. Respect. You treat somebody how you want to be treated. I think we've heard this before a couple thousand years ago. The thing is,
back in the 1900s.
Oh, well, something like that. It may as well be. You wipe it down with a cleaner and then you walk away and you go to the next thing. Okay. Wipe down your stuff. Take care of things. Make sure it's clean, right?
All right. So that's one, right?
That's well, 5, 1, depending upon where you start and if you're standing on
No
your head,
one.
whatever.
Yeah. No order.
Right, right.
No
And
particular
then,
order.
the next one I would say, some people would say, well, people spending too long on the machines, but look, there's 1,000 machines in the gym now, so it's not much of an issue. So let's not talk about that one. Take your weights off of your machine. Kind of sounds like Will Smith at the Oscars, right?
Wow.
Take your weights off the machine. That could be a t-shirt. Okay.
So you're talking about the
use plates on the leg press.
Mm-hmm.
Take said plates off when finished.
I think we can kind of roll that in, I'd imagine, into just re-rack your weights.
Yeah.
All right. If you're doing curls,
yes.
Put them back when you're done.
Well, it just takes us back to preschool, which you know the song with your kids. Clean up, everybody
everywhere. Yeah.
Clean up.
Everybody do your share. That's what you need to do. Clean up your own space. I agree with you.
Oh, yes. Yes. God forbid it's going to be a TikTok. God help us. So yeah, re-rack your stuff. Put your stuff back. Clear the walkway. If you don't put your stuff away, you're lazy. Oh, I'm tired. I just did 1,500 pounds on the leg press. Look, Johnny, you put it on, take it off. So Betsy Ann doesn't break her femur tripping over the damn plate.
Shout out to Betsy Ann. Betsy, heal your wheel. Speedy recovery.
After physical therapy, we got you. Betsy Ann.
So okay, so wipe down.
How about banana bread, Josh? By the
way. Wipe down the what? Wipe down the machines.
Wipe down the machines.
Re-rack your hoits.
Yes.
So wipe and hoits.
Hoit and hoit.
Okay. And then, okay, what's a third one?
Third one should be caught in the middle, so it could be 3 either way. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say number 3, especially this day and age. So we did the other 2. I would say, and here we go, learn to effectively and respectfully and cautiously, I sound like somebody else right now, use earbuds. Don't put your phone on speakerphone talking to, James, whatever his face, about how Johnny showed up at the meeting and, did something. Go into the lobby area, take it off speakerphone, or God forbid, put the phone to your ear, get the full radiation. Take the earbuds. Just, carry on something quietly, but keep it short and sweet and tell them you're going to call him back.
I'm going to interject. I'm going to interject with a story. I went and sat in the sauna.
MyFandom here, people.
Went and sat in the sauna. By the way, MyFandomApp.com. Go to MyFandomApp.com right now. Create your own sports legacy. Yes. I'm in the sauna. Now, for me, a lot of people have different reasons why they go into the sauna, and that's another episode. We'll talk about things like that, right? But for me, I'm going to tell you my number one reason of why I go in. When I go in, I don't bring my Apple Watch. I don't bring my phone. I don't bring my headphones. I go in, and that is my time for silence. That is my time. I gave everything I had in the gym, and now I'm going to go in there, and that's where I'm just going to let the rest of the sweat come out. I'm going to sweat out my toxins or whatever the case might be. Also, for me, it helps me to drink a lot of water while I'm in there and stuff. But regardless, for me, that's my time. And I have no problem sharing that time with the other people who come into the sauna. That becomes our time individually, but together, right?
Yes.
Gentleman comes in there.
Oh, boy.
Headphones on. Walks into the sauna.
Just headphones?
I think he had some other stuff on too. Just starts. I kid you not. We're sitting there. It is silent in there. Everyone's just being respectful of everybody else. We're sitting there. It's nice. He comes in and he's just like, yeah, man, I don't understand. It's just, here's what the problem is with the Eagles, okay? What they need to be doing, I'm telling you, right? I'm telling you, this is what I'm saying. And he's got, having this conversation on his, on his phone, on his headphones there. So you're only hearing the one part too. So occasionally he's like, yeah, yep. And it's just silence. And you're like, thank God he's done. He's like, and that's what I'm saying. I'm telling you. And he just goes off again, right? Dude, it was like this one older gentleman got up and just stood up, as one does, clearly a father. And that's what we call a callback.
You give the nod.
And he stood up and he just walks out of there going, chicken sandwich. No, but he was rip torn, just storming out of there, pissed off. And so that's another thing. It's gym etiquette is the same as
respect.
Just respect.
Well, it's like giving a tour to a potential member at a gym. You walk into the locker room and there's a leg up on the sink. We're going to number 2 here, Josh. There's a leg up on the sink and there's a hairdryer being used by somebody.
Hey, at least they're not doing a number 2 into the sink.
Well, Jesus, God, heaven, no. Or, the other a lateral move from there would be, the people for some reason using like talcum powder and treating it like LeBron James starting a game. Right in front of the door that goes into the bathroom area. So here you are, you're trying to get your workout in, you're putting your phone away, you're putting your earbuds away, you're getting in your zone, and then and the hell's talcum powder? So look, in the locker room, outside the locker room, in society, common decency, treat people with respect, please. RESPECT.
Hey, I think we're all finding out what it means to me and to you. Here's my last one, number 1 with a bullet. What is it for you? Because I can tell you for me, it is and we've kind of acknowledged it with certain things of being on the phone or whatever, but it is sitting on the machine, on the phone, not using it, or maybe there is no phone. Maybe you're chatting with a friend. But I remember one time I was waiting for, I want to say it was a leg curl or something like that, right?
Yeah.
And the 2 guys are just like leaning on the machine, on either ends of the machine, chatting with each other.
Nice.
No one's using it. I finally at one point went over and just kind of gave the and and they're like, oh yeah, no, you can have it. They weren't using it the entire time. So that to me, that's my pet peeve.
You're walking, you got one last exercise to do. You see there's one pec deck machine or one leg curl machine that's there, and you're walking over there, and then you turn the corner and you see somebody sitting there on their phone, and this is what comes to mind.
Crickets.
And you want to go over there and
Matt has a Roadcaster Pro.
You want to go, wait, hey. But the version of that is,
what's happening?
Hey, are you mind if I work in? But in your mind, as you're saying these words in the translation from your mind, in your mind, this is, you jerk.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah. Get on, step aside, at least stand next to the machine. And, text, Johnny or Billy Bob, I don't know, whatever, while someone else can get in there. Working in is gym etiquette. Hey, you're doing whatever you're doing. Can I cut in? Or you just finish your set? Can I work in with you? I'll put your weight back. Okay. Some people are familiar with that. Some people aren't, but working in is allowed. It's as old as time. It's like the same time the Holy Grail was around. Working in was around. Hey, you going to get that corner of the Grail? No.
Though, working in though, right?
Yeah.
Let's say it's like a cable machine and I'm doing tricep extensions with a rope. Okay. Right. Working in does not mean you come in, take my rope off, adjust it down to the bottom, put on something so that you now can do some curls or something. That's not working in.
No, try to make it comparable to what
working in has to be. Hey, maybe you're not doing the same tricep thing. Maybe instead you're doing an overhead.
Minimal amount of adjustment other than weight. Maybe just attachment or something like that.
Because now I have to sit and not just wait for the time. that you're working out. I have to wait for the time to change things back. And then are you going to change? So it's just, again, gym etiquette, just be respectful.
But what do you do, Josh, if the person decides to make the adjustment and pulls the pin out? And it's okay. You go, you're a father.
Yeah.
That's the only time that can be allowed. When you pull the pin out, and people are like, what is this audio podcast look like visually? You got to check it out on the YouTube.
Yeah, you got to check it out. YouTube.com/MyFandom app, so you can see Matt Mangol pulling the pin out.
Think over here.
No, hey, gym etiquette is important. We're going to dive deeper into that.
This is an abridged
time she's up.
Time she's up. We'll delve into that next week.
No, but this was an abbreviated little kind of a bonus episode here of PT Unlocked. We want you to get to start to know Matt Mangol's personality. Because I think it's important. Yeah, I think it's important though that people get your personality.
Josh is like a first filter.
Yes, because Lord knows there's no filter between your brain and your mouth, so I have to be that filter that catches it. No, but you know what though? But this is what you want. We want people to understand that they're getting a real person here who really understands all of this stuff, so that you can reach out to ptunlocked@gmail.com or at ptunlocked on social media. And this is the guy you're talking to. You're talking to Matt Mangol, who's going to give you advice. He's going to give you honest advice. He's probably going to weave a tale that maybe you weren't sure how in the beginning or even in the end how it applies to what it was you're talking about. But one other thing, we do have to thank a sponsor that we have for this one as well. If Matt, if you can show that to everybody right now, and then we'll talk about it for the people not watching.
I expect Josh is going to put harp music and like a
here it goes. Wow. Rogue Energy. Rogue Energy. You're nowhere near it. Nope, not showing it on the screen at all. There we are. Here we go. Rocket pop.
Wrong way.
Rogue Energy. Tell us a little bit about Rogue Energy, Matt.
Rogue Energy is a great supplement. They promote pretty much in the gaming community, but they're trying to segue over into the fitness community, obviously. Good stuff. This one right here is the Rocket Pop. They got about 20 flavors, dragon fruit, and God knows what else. I'm going to try to get them in here. But they also have the energy drink with caffeine, and they also have hydration. All right, sour watermelon hydration, some electrolytes and whatnot. Great stuff. We're running on this stuff. Josh, I sent you some stuff. I highly recommend you start trying it and let me know.
I'm going to.
And the promo code is
you tell
PTU.
Me. PTU.
P as in Peter, T as in Tom, U as in Eunice.
Unlocked. P as in personal, T as in training. U as in unlocked. PTU.
Unlocked.
Use the promo code. Where can they go for Rogue? What's the website?
Energy.com/PTU. 10% off all products.
Awesome.
They got your flavor. I know they got your flavor.
And the best part is with these, unlike the sponsor from last week, Buckeye Brownies, who, hey, we love them. This you could do now. You don't have to wait 13 weeks to be able to have this.
You want this? Look, this. I'll tell you what. You're now like this. We're gonna try something here. See this? This is not tampered with. I just opened it today. I already had some, but you know what? There's a silicone packet. We don't want to take that. Got to find the old scoop-a-doop here. Hold on a second.
Oh man, is there a better feeling in the world than to open up a package and have the scooper on the top?
Look, this stuff is so good.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Is he going to do it? Is he going to just drink the powder?
Regardless with me coughing this stuff up, but I'm going to shoot some water here. Ready?
Okay. Let's do it. Let's see it.
Rogue
Energy.
It's like Yukon Cornelius.
Oh, Rogue Energy. Matt Mangol.
Woo! I'm ready fire. Yeah, baby. LeBron James.
This is the greatest promo I think God in the blue tongue. This is, if you, man, if you're listening to this podcast and you don't want to go to YouTube, I encourage you to go at least over to TikTok, because I'm pretty sure this is going to be on there. Matt Mangol looks like he's had an intimate evening with a Smurf. Listen,
that's how you do it in the olden days, Josh.
The olden days.
Olden days, back in the day when you had your NO explode and you're laying on the bench and realizing you took too much and you're sitting there and
because they did a double dose.
You did a double dose, son. Rocket Pop. That is a lovely, 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 lovely energy drink.
Awesome. Well, we thank them for sponsoring the show, and we thank you for just giving us that gift right there.
We do.
Man, no, this was another fun episode. And that's what we're gonna do. Sometimes it's gonna be 45 minutes, sometimes it'll be 20 minutes, sometimes they're gonna be an hour. Who knows? But this is
tell us what you want.
Yeah, that's exactly ptunlocked@gmail.com or at ptunlocked. Let us know what you want us to talk about. Give us some topics to talk about. If you have questions, sometimes we're going to just do Q&A episodes where we just kind of, answer some questions from people. But this is a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to next week. I'm looking forward to what we're going to talk about then. So until then, everybody, go to the gym, go get your energy, mix it with water first.
3 weeks, set the routine, a pattern.
Yep.
And start kicking butt.
And if you started last week, you've only got, that's it, 1 week's down.
1 down.
Come on, let's keep doing it.
1 down.
All right, I'm going to the gym right now, actually.
There you go. I'm right there now in my gym.
You're in your gym. I'm
hey,
in my office.
Re-whack those weights over there.
Wow.
Hey, keep on lifting, everybody.
For Matt Mangol, I'm Josh Shernoff, and as he said, keep on lifting. We'll see you next time. Personal training on Lock.